Hey, everybody. It's your boy Toke Master coming to you live yet again from Ring Eye Studio. And you know what today is. Cuban Thursday. Today I'll be enjoying this Cuaba. It's not a well-known name, but it's a damn good smoke. So I'm going to get this cut up and lit, and I'll be back with my interesting topic of the day. Alright, good people. I'm about halfway into that first third. Starting to burn a little funny. I've had this for maybe 8 months now. It's actually my last one. I had a 5-pack, and I think I gave away about 3 of them because I only remember smoking one other one other than this one. But it's a pretty good smoke. Would I get another 5-pack? Probably not. Just not really. I don't know. It's just not really hitting well for me. I mean, it smokes good. You know, it's got good output. Typical Cuban flavors. Nothing spectacular. Nothing different. But a pretty good smoke. You know, I have several others, and I wouldn't miss this one at all. And that actually brings me to my interesting topic of the day. So today's topic is gonna be about taking a break. You know, there's a lot of people who smoke multiple cigars every day, and I've been doing some reading, and I've found out that it's good to take a couple of weeks off from smoking to kind of reset your palate. You know, you really deplete your palate a lot the more that you smoke, especially if it's somebody that smokes heavy cigars, full body cigars regularly. Yeah, you kind of blow out your palate after a while. Like sometimes things start to taste the same, and I think that may be why I am not really. Excuse me, not that I don't care for this, but it's just not doing it for me. You know, I don't really know how to put it. It's enjoyable. It's going good with my coffee, but I don't know. I don't know. But I do think that it is a good idea to take a break for a couple of weeks. I'm actually going to take, not really a break, but so I smoke no less than 2 cigars a day. One in the morning after breakfast with my coffee, like now, and one in the evening when I'm sitting back relaxing after my work day. On the weekend, I could smoke up to 5, depending on if I have anything to do around the house or if I'm just relaxing, especially if I'm cooking out on the grill. I'm definitely going to smoke anywhere from 3 to 5 a day. So that'll put me at, let's just say I smoke 3 Saturday and Sunday. That's 16 cigars in a week. So my plan for October is to dial it back to maybe 1 every couple of days and no more than 2 on the weekend. And I'm gonna do it slowly. And then by the end of the month, I want to take the very last week and smoke none. That way I'll have slowly brought down my intake, and then that last week will be a full-on cleansing. So I won't get to smoke for Halloween this year, but I've been smoking for the past 4 years on Halloween, so I'm not really going to miss anything. An organization that I'm in, we're having actually a smoke and sip party October 12th or 13th. I can't remember the day, but so I gotta be available for that. It's a smoke and sip, so I gotta be available for that. I'm also gonna it's starting to get a little funky on me. Hold on here. Maybe because it's windy out here. I'm not sure, but you know, we're gonna see. Let me try to fix this burn. Maybe it'll open up a little bit. There we go. There we go. But yeah, so I'm also going to dial back my alcohol intake. Not for any particular reason. Not like I drink a whole lot. I do drink majority of the time. In fact, like while I'm working, of course, I'm not gonna drink alcohol. I'm gonna have my chocolate bourbon coffee, which is absolutely phenomenal. I'll put a video up, and so you can go and see where I get my coffee from. I keep forgetting to put that in there, but so you can see where I get the coffee from. But yeah, I'm gonna dial back my alcohol intake, dial back on my smoking, just to kind of reset. It's going into the cooler times. This is when I really start to pick up in the gym. I don't have any, health issues or anything that's causing me to do these things. I'm doing them because I feel like it's necessary. Since I've been working from home since pretty much February, March, I used to smoke. Back then, I smoked maybe 2 to 5 cigars a week. And then as I started getting comfortable with being home, I started finding out I could smoke during the day. And so I had started, smoking with coffee, fell in love with it. Already was smoking with bourbon and whiskey, definitely fell in love more with that. So I think that's a good 6 months that I've been rolling. And I should take a break, just because it's necessary. So, yeah. I'm going to get into this second third, and I'm going to come back and talk to you about how my Cowboys whooped up on Philly on Monday Night Football. I told y'all I would be back to talk about that. So let me get further into this. I got a couple emails also got to check right quick for work. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. But I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Hey, real quick. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe. Follow me. Trust me, it'll be worth it. All right, so I'm getting down to about the end of this. About to take the band off in a minute, but it's just not trying to burn right, like at all. So if you ever come across a Cuaba, give it a shot. Give it a try. It's not a bad cigar. It's just not one that I particularly like as far as, my Cuban palate. But anyway, let's get into this NFL football here. Shout out to all my Cowboy fans. Sorry to all my Eagle fans, but somebody had to win, and the better team won. And it's looking like that Dallas is going to be the number 1 team in the NFC East. I'm okay with that. It's our rightful place. A lot of people like to A lot of people like to talk about how Dallas fans is always talking about the past and, this isn't the 90s. We haven't done nothing in 30 years and all this kind of stuff. The 30-year stuff is true, but what I've come to notice is nobody talks more about the Cowboys' past than Cowboy haters. I feel like anything prior to 2 seasons back needs not be brought up. If you want to talk history, then we can have a conversation. But last year, Cowboys didn't do well at all. We lost our quarterback early in the season. Andy Dalton didn't turn out to be what we thought he was going to be. Our defense we were just depleted all over the place. And this year, everybody's healthy. We've got a couple of little issues with some players. Lael Collins is suspended. A couple players out with COVID. Cooper, we thought that he was going to be out this game because he had a rib injury. And, with somebody who's prone to getting tackled at the wide receiver position, you got to be a little cautious about that. But he played. He had a decent game. But shout out to my defense, man. That rookie Michael Parsons, number 11, he's showing up. You know, we had some holes in the defense, and he stepped in and played safety, played defensive end, played linebacker, had a damn good game. Diggs, our rookie cornerback, he stepped up, had a pick six, bunch of pass deflections. You know, it's looking good. It's looking real good, you know. So 1-0 in the division, 2-1 leading the division. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. The season looks good. It's still early, so I'm not claiming playoffs. I'm not claiming Super Bowl. I'm claiming it week by week. So next week we have Carolina. Carolina's undefeated, but they are missing their star player on the offense. McCaffrey is, I think, his last name, running back. So with our defense, you know, we should be able to handle them a little bit. You know, our secondary hasn't looked as good as they looked against Philly in a long time. I'm hoping that wasn't just a fluke, but I'm looking forward to Sunday's game against Carolina. So, all things considered, Dallas is number 1 in the NFC East. Dak is actually in the top 50 rated, higher than Aaron Rodgers at this point. I think he's higher rated than many former MVPs right now. And even though the first game he had a phenomenal game, I think he threw for 400 some odd yards. The next game he threw for about 300. This game he threw for 2-something. So even though the numbers are going down, he's still hitting receivers like he need to, and getting us down the field. Zeke had a good game. Pollard has a good game, you know, but that two-headed monster in the backfield, you ain't gonna know what to do with us. You know, they use CeeDee Lamb in the backfield too. You know, the game was so bad of a blowout that they put all the second and third stringers in on offense. And then they brought the starters back in to kneel the ball and end out the game. It was a good game. I'm very proud of them guys for that. Sorry, Philly, but somebody had to win, and your offense did nothing the entire game. Y'all scored, what, 14 points on offense? 2 of those touchdowns came late in the game once we were already up and not really tripping off y'all. The first half, y'all did absolutely nothing. Your defense scored the only touchdown on that fumble that Dak had in the end zone. That's fine. I'm not even going to say it was a fluke or nothing like that. What I tell you what was fluke was that 4th and goal quarterback sneak. Dak clearly made it across that line long before the whistle blew, and they didn't give him the touchdown. And that's why we ended up winning. Yeah, there were penalties on both sides. There was missed calls on both sides. So miss me with all that. Oh, Dallas only won because Jerry buying everybody Benzes and paying. Just cancel all that, man. Come on, just take the L with pride and keep it moving and get ready for next week. But that's my take on it. That's it. That's all. And this thing is just getting worse and worse every minute. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's me on this one, but it's like right here at the bottom, right here. It's tight right here, but it's nice and loose up here. I'm gonna take this band off. It's nice and loose up here, but right here it's like a knot. Right here. Let me see if I can wiggle that out or something. See. There we go. Now we got action. But anyway, again, that's just my take on the game Monday night. It was a phenomenal game. I went down to TG Cigar down in DC, right by the convention center. It was a damn good game. Had fun. There's a lot of people out there. But yeah, so if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. You miss out on some good stuff if you don't. Follow me on follow me on Instagram at smoke_with_toke. Follow me on Twitter at toke_master. That's MASTA. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend, then tell that friend's friend to tell another friend. And I'm going to be doing something coming up soon. So I'm working some things out, and I want you guys to be a part of it so that when it happens, you can say, I was a part of Tokemaster's journey in history. But until the next time, you guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Gone.